The drought in California has gotten so bad that Governor Jerry Brown has decided to release an executive order that limits the amount of water that Californians can use. In fact, we have to reduce water usage by at least 25%, or there could be some punitive actions taken against homeowners who are using the water. So Brown, a Democrat, unveiled an executive order Wednesday mandating 25% reduction of water usage statewide. The governor also announced plans to replace 50 million square feet of lawns with drought-tolerant landscaping to set up a program to exchange outdated technology and increase regulations on the state's large agricultural industry. Now, I should note that a year ago, Jerry Brown he didn't do an executive order on it, but he did recommend that people decrease the amount of water that they use, and the number that he chose was 20%, and California met that requirement. Well, not requirement, but that goal. And so it's doable, it's not impossible, but everyone started to forget, and then all of a sudden we're using more water, and the drought is a disaster. I mean, it's a record drought.
So sometimes conservatives will say, oh, look at this government regulating. Yeah, but they have to. We're running out of water. Got to make some decision, right? Mm-hmm. So he's doing it across the board. And if we don't like it, maybe we should change our policies about the environment and climate change. No. So Senator Inhofe found a snowball in Washington, D.C. So I'm sure the record severe storms and weather events throughout the country must not be real. The drought's probably not real. So maybe we should do something about the underlying problem.
I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to run into so many issues because of climate change, droughts, severe weather. It's going to be a nightmare. And at this point, we have to find ways to mitigate it because you can't turn back the hands of time. Things are getting really bad. And this is the fourth year that California has been in a drought. January was the state's driest month since record keeping began in 1895.
I first misread that in the article, and I thought it said 1985. No, 1895, since they started keeping records. Mm-hmm. And then idiot Ted Cruz goes around saying, what data? There's no data. You know, the data shows the opposite. That's not. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know better than 97% of the world's scientists, right? You know better than the actual numbers indicate. And then they'll turn around and say, California, they can't manage themselves. It's not California's fault that they're having a drought due to global weather conditions and climate conditions. We're killing ourselves, man.
Yeah. By the way, in terms of the punitive, consequences, I guess, that California will have to face, the water agencies get to decide what the penalty will be if you're using too much water. And I've read all sorts of things, from $500 fines to even more. So if you're using too much water, if you're taking baths, if you're showering 2 times a day, if you're watering your lawn, which, by the way, is a massive waste of water, stop doing it.
Mm-hmm. Stop taking showers.
No. I mean, shower, but, don't take insanely long showers like I used to do.